In this bench tip, I'll show you how to make a circuit board using old parts. Now this is a very crude circuit board, but it works. Okay, so what you'll need is, well, you'll need a donor board. Now this is an old single-sided board, which is taken from the 5-disc CD changer I did the other day. Now I picked this one because of where these strips are. They're not too wide, not too thin, and pretty long lines of it, so they'll come up easy. And you need a sharp knife. From the dollar store. You'll need a donor board. Sorry, not a donor board. This is going to be your host board where you're going to build the circuit. Now you can use the donor board if you want after you've took all the strips off. Sanding block to polish the boards up, and optionally to remove the photoresist if you need to, or the solder mask, which I don't use. Some solder and some super glue. Okay, so let's get started. What you do is you get it in the right knife on the right angle, and you got to nick through the solder mask, and then so you've got to start by cutting. So what we're encouraging here is for it to basically get a little bit of a peel coming up. Some boards are easier than others. Once you got a peel going, tweezers or pliers or something. I'm going to use a pair of tweezers and see if I can. I'm going to start that going. Oh, well, it snapped. There we go. See what you've got here is basically a little copper tape. It's not that well, but it's still up a bit for next time. Okay. Yeah. Basically, you can see the bit that's stuck to the PCB is like a dullish orange, and there's also resistance. Not bad. You might want to smooth it off before using it again. And what you do is you then collect a bunch of that up, and you can move on to the next part. Okay, once you got yourself some of this copper tape removed from the board, so you can see I took 3 strips off. Next thing you need to do is to basically plan where you're going to be putting your wires. Now this is just going to be a simple proof of concept thing. So you block your board up. Don't make it smooth, just make it like rough. Because we want the glue to adhere a bit better. Optionally, you can use a marker like me and basically draw your circuit out, basically where you want to do it. Basically, I'm going to surface mount a resistor here. Then get some wires out to an LED, and then some wires to like a battery terminal. Sure, it's simple, but yeah. Unfortunately, I don't have any drill bits at hand to to drill holes in, but you can also use this technique and drill holes to make yourself like through hole, which I don't. Yeah. So basically you get it to the right size you want. Use a pair of scissors. You can use an X-Acto knife if you prefer. So yeah, I'm just going to use some surface mount techniques here to do this. Nothing special. Now I did make an instructable about this about a year or two ago. I was entering a competition for one of those epilogue laser cutter things, but I've never won anything like that. I put quite a few different entries in actually. But one thing that really annoys me about those competitions is it's usually people with access to these laser cutters and stuff that actually win them, which is quite annoying. Right, now we're going to apply some super glue. Now here's the tricky bit. Gluing this without getting your fingers glued. Okay. It's not easy while I'm in front of the camera. Okay. Okay, just make sure you do the dull copper side down. It makes it easier for the next bit after we've done this. Like you may see there, I've overhung it just a little bit on that side. It really doesn't make too much of a difference. You can always trim it later. You see how the whistle. See how on corners I'm overlapping it. Copper over copper. It's because I'm going to solder it together. That's still liquid yet. Okay. Oops. I'm trying to get this done before the glue starts to dry. So I'm rushing it a little bit. So please excuse the crudity of this. Oop. Come on. Oh, it's being a pain in the bum. Come on, don't be a pain. piece go? If you're interested in what the circuit I'm building here, is just a little proof of concept. LED 1K resistor and then wires to a battery. Nothing special, just to show that it works. Okay. Okay, here we have the semi-finished product. Right. Now we're just going to let it dry, and I'll come back and we can start cleaning it up and soldering it. Okay, now the glue is dried. It's look a little messy. Like I said, I rushed this for the video, so I got a bit of wire, LED and a resistor. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to just clean a little bit. I'm going to be soldering. So this is to remove the excess glue and some of the photoresist that's still there. Not photoresist, solder paste. It's starting to shine up a bit. I have to just scrape with a knife a bit. The LED is going to go, that will be good. Split where the resistor is going to go. Careful not to scrape too hard. She'll cut away at the okay, let's cut this excess bit off. There we go. This is where I'm going to put the wires. Okay. Slipping here on the corner. You can see where the joins are going to be. Okay. First thing we do, keep in mind I got my safety glasses on, it's always important. Let's join these corners up. Now you can see it's starting to delaminate from the board a little bit. Yeah, super glue doesn't like the heat very well, very much so. And plus there's a horrible smell from it, so keep that in mind. Apply it with lots of soldering. It should go your way. sure now and again you just test the conductivity of this to make sure it's making contact. Yep. Is this making contact? Nope, because I haven't finished that bit yet. Okay. Come on. Some are a bit more stubborn than others. There we go. Now we're going to try and get the resistor in. So I'm going to tin this pad first. Doesn't want to cooperate too much, but well, it's not like it has a choice. Tin the LED side as well. The better you scrape, the easier it gets. Yeah, let's get the resistor down. Oop. Check the conductivity of that. What the resistance even? 1K. Okay, right. Now let's get the LED in. In case you're wondering, yes, I'm using recycled parts. The only non-recycled part I'm using is actually the solder. And eventually I'll show you how to recycle that too. Those wires to make it easier. So that's in place. So let's just snip that. And there we have finished circuit. It's not much, but You see, it works. Yeah, big whoop. It's a resistor and LED. But you can see, you know, the idea is very simple, very basic, and very much of a sound idea. So let me just turn my iron off. Okay. So basically, I recycle this board from, well, this board, and actually that board actually came from the 5-disc CD changer. Actually, I suppose the solder was new. Actually, the super glue was new as well. Super glue from Dollar Store. Yeah, there's an old resistor there, an old LED, old wires from an old cable. So, but yeah, this was a rushed job. So, you know, with a bit of refinement, you can make it look quite nice. It's not bad. It does the job. It's pretty decent if you're in a bit of a bind and you need to lay something out really quickly. But you know, still doesn't beat home acid etching or sending off for a circuit board. Well, as a conclusion for this video, this technique, I would say probably the best thing to do would be to probably sand or scrape the solder mask off the board before peeling it off. That way it makes the soldering step a bit easier. Possibly to make an improvement on this, I would suggest you you put a dab of glue in little places just to hold it down until you solder it, and then probably coat it with glue afterwards. That way it'll act as a kind of solder mask as well afterwards, or you know, stop the copper corroding, and that way it doesn't interfere with the way you're trying to solder. But all in all, I think it turned out pretty good. You know, it is a technique I have used a few times. I've used it a few times throughout my time experimenting, and it's been true and tried. But yeah. So if anyone has any comments or any extra tips they want to suggest, please, you know, let me know in the comments. And as always, please like, and if you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe. Thank you very much. Goodbye.